Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure, it's an honor as usual to be out here in nature and greeting you. Always bringing this message of self-realization to you by pointing you to look inwardly to discover that your identity is your divinity. That's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning how to think, sleep, and grow rich. So yes, you can definitely learn how to think, sleep, and grow rich. Now, before I go any further on how you should be able to sleep, think, and grow rich, I want to let you know that the basis of my teaching is that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible, it is not literal, neither is it secular history, and that it was written symbolically. Therefore, it has no reference to anyone that existed thousands of years ago or to any actual event that took place upon earth thousands of years ago. From Genesis 1 to Revelation 22, it addresses the human psyche. It all has to do with the mind. It's a psychological drama. Therefore, when you learn that it is your own thoughts that is creating your reality, you come to realize that you can actually create your reality consciously. Furthermore, you come to realize that God is your imagination and that He is the imagination in everyone, which is the creator in everyone. Therefore, there's one universal consciousness, which is to say, there's only one God, one Lord, one I am, because that is the name of God from generation to generation, which is I am, and you can never say I am and not referring to yourself. So there's one Lord, one God, one I am. Therefore, there's one creator, and there's only one creative power, and the only creative power there is the power of imagining. So let me go further into thinking. Now, thinking is actually you getting in to your higher self. And when you get into your higher self with the knowledge that it is your thoughts that is creating your reality, you come to also realize that every thought is a vibrational frequency. And when you realize that every thought is a vibrational frequency, you would realize also that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. Therefore, we are energy beings, which means we are electrical beings, and we are magnetic. Therefore, we are sending out signals, and these signals that we are sending out is going to return unto us. And that's what it means in the Bible. In Isaiah 55, I believe, and verses 11, when it says, my words will not return unto me void, but it will accomplish that which I send it to. I'm just simplifying it for you. So my brothers and my sisters, when you learn to control your thoughts or control your mind, knowing that you are the policeman of your thoughts, knowing that you're the Lord and Master of your own destiny, knowing that it is your own thought that is creating your reality, and that there's no devil or any entity outside of yourself, then you are on the journey. So now, from thinking, we're going to move into sleeping. So you have to think, sleep, right? Then grow. Okay, so we're going to move into the sleep part of it. Okay, now, the Bible tells you how you should go to bed. It tells you that in Job 33. I want you to read it in Job 33, verses 14 to 16. I would have written about it in my book called Meditate to Eradicate Poverty. Now, this is a great, great secret that I am teaching you. Now, you have in you a genie. That genie is the real you, the immortal you. And that genie, your wish is his command. But it is only when you give that command to your genie when you are changing dimension, coming out of the 3D world into the world of imagination, which is the world of God in man, which is the invisible world. The invisible one receive that message you give to it as feeling. And that is why you have to add feeling and emotion to your desire that you are presenting to your genie. That is why in the word imagination, you get the word magi. You get the word genie. You get the word nation. You get the word magician also. So basically, when you come to realize we are a nation of magicians, you will also realize that we have a magical side of us. And that magical side of us will come into being or come into action, as I would have said before, when we are going to bed. Now, in that drowsy, sleepy state, the cloud would descend. In another video, I'll explain to you that cloud and what it's all about. I would have written about it in a book called Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. I'll have that book coming for you. I have that book coming for you soon. Might be by the end of this month or by the next month. Okay, I already finished writing it and so on. I just have to do some correction in it and so on and get it ready for you. Okay, but that's when the cloud is descending. And when the cloud is descending, as I said before, your instruction becomes your command. And that command is your wish. And you, in this 3D world, will have the experience of that which was once a desire. So it's very, 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 very important how you go to bed. And Job gives you that secret. Now, Psalms 4:4 also give you that secret. And I would have written it in that book also, Meditate to Eradicate Poverty. Psalms 4:4 tells you that you must commune. Commune with your own heart upon your bed. And be still. What it is telling you is to go into the stillness. Go into meditation. You're going into meditation with your desire. And what it says to commune with your own heart upon your bed. Upon your bed is where you're changing states. Is where you're changing dimension. It is the place whereby you in an avatar and you're going to come out of this body and take a spiritual journey. And whatever is the command given, that is what will return to you. Now, let me just share a little experience with you. I remember one time I was asleep, and when I was about to wake up, I could feel myself, the real me within me, coming back from a journey and fitting in back in this body, like when a man put on a jacket. And it's as if I fit into a suit. And that's what the Iron Man movie is really all about. And all of these movies, all of these superheroes, this is what it's all about. The being in you that you must discover. So as I was saying, in the time of sleep, That's when you should present your wish. Okay? But if you're going to do that, throughout the day, you have to guard your mind. Because we become what we think about most of the time. So most of your thoughts should be on things that are positive. That is why you're told not to go to bed in your wrath or in your anger. That's why you're also told that if you have art against your brother without a cause, you're already a murderer. That's why you're told that if you look upon a woman and think in your heart, you already commit the act. What is teaching you? Your thoughts is what creates your reality. Your thoughts is what bring about action. Every action is stemmed from a thought. So yes, my brother and my sisters. So we already covered how you should be thinking and why you should be thinking a certain way. We already discovered sleeping. Now we're going to speak about the growing. Okay? Now, when you look at nature, you would realize when a farmer goes out in the field and he plants a seed, that seed would grow overnight. The farmer don't sit around and look at the seed and just waiting for every second to see the seed grow. No, he plant it and he leave it because he's believing by faith. And faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And remember, when you have an idea, when you have a desire, you can't touch it, you can't taste it, you can't smell it. But you're told the word became flesh and we handle him. We contact him by 5 senses. It is when your desire has been fulfilled, it is talking about. It is when it has become a hard and objective fact. So as I was saying, concerning the farmer, he sow his seed. And he don't go back wondering and worrying and fretting and wondering when his seed is going to grow, when it's going to bring forth, and what kind of fruit it's going to bring forth. He knows already what kind of seed he has sown. And he knows what kind of harvest he's going to look for. And he knows that there's a gestation period. He knows that everything has a time and it has a season. And you have to wait patiently for that growth. Because unless a kind of wheat falls in the ground and dies, it abides alone. But if it dies, it brings forth much fruit. So it must go to the death, burial, and the resurrection to bring forth in abundance. So then, the sleep and the growth, all of that is a part of the process. So the growth is you exercising your patience and do not become over anxious and wondering how or when it's going to be done. And so a series of events will take place in your life. Maybe it might be an idea of what to do or how to go about achieving your goal or your desire. And when that comes to you, you don't delay, you make that move. But to go looking for it, it's like the farmer going and digging up the seed every day. Yet he wanted to grow and bring forth. So my brothers and my sisters, get your thinking right. When you get your thinking right, then you go to bed right. And then you will have that growth. You will see things start changing in your life. Okay? So when you talk about grow, this is what it is talking about. And then the manifestation is the riches. So you're going to sleep, think, and grow rich. Now, there's a very, very popular book that was written by one by the name of Napoleon Hill. And many, many people has benefited from that book. Think and grow rich. But I'm saying to you, I'm giving you a missing piece of the puzzle, which is the part with sleep and how important sleep is and how important it is to go to bed in a certain frame of mind and awake in the morning with a certain frame of mind, and how important it is to write down your desire, and how important it is to affirm, to build that faith, and how important it is to be consistent so you'll be able to grow into that which you so desire. into that which actually belongs to you, because it is your birthright. It is your natural state of being. So my brother and my sisters, even if you have never read the book, Think and Grow Rich, it's the same principle that I'm explaining here to you. But I'm saying to you, all of those secrets that was revealed to Napoleon Hill, through Andrew Carnegie, who was the richest man at that time, who was actually a laborer in the steel mill and came back and owned the steel mill. All these principles are written in the Bible, but you have to learn that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history. My brother and my sisters, I've just given you the key, just as how it was said. I give you the keys to the kingdom, because you understand who I am. You declare that thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. It is your biography. You're the one who would know who you are and discover who you are. And then you'll be given the key. I'm speaking from experience, and I'm giving you the key and encouraging you to use that key and come to understand that you can definitely create your reality consciously, and you can change from poverty to prosperity. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I hope what I am saying here making sense to you. And if it's making sense to you, it's really, really resonating with you, then it is for you. But it is said that when the student is ready, that the teacher would appear. So if you listen to me for the very first time and you haven't subscribed already, I'm encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. And to remember, as usual, this message I bring to you, it is the single eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 says, if your eye be single, your whole body would be full of light. And my brothers and my sisters, hadn't it been that I would have had that single eye experience, I'm bringing this single eye message of self-realization right now to you, I would not have been here speaking this truth to you. My brothers and my sisters, I would have awake within myself like a fiery being, and that single eye would have opened in me, and I would have ascended up on high as a fiery being after hearing that unearthly wind, and exit my skull and became invisible, and would have come to understand the virgin birth, come to understand the resurrection, and would have done a lecture called The Secret Vagina that is on Amazon Prime. And right now I'm writing the book called The Secret Vagina, where I'm expanding the truth of the whole story behind the virgin birth to you, to help you. And all the world has just celebrated Easter, which is not true. The greatest lie that have been ever told to all of humanity is the Virgin Mary story. That is why I always give you the symbol of the single eye with my hand and my crown chakra, letting you know that when you have the experience, you come to experience that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that is the dawning of a new day in your life. For the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And you're told that the Lord thy God is a sun and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. And that is in Psalms 84:11. And in Malachi 4:2, you're also told that the sun, as in the S-U-N of righteousness, shall arise in you with healing in his wings. That's why I'm bringing the healing to you by saying to you to look inwardly and use your mind power to achieve your every desire, because your mind power is your solar power, your sun power, your God power, your creative power. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.